You've probably heard of William Wilberforce, the man who fought to end slavery in Parliament. But you might not have heard of the creative man who fought the same battle with a pen. Her name was Hannah More, and while Wilberforce spoke in the House of Commons, she wrote words that stirred the hearts of the nation. A woman of conviction, creativity, and courage. But what exactly does the story look like, and what can we learn from it, particularly as Christians? Hannah More was born on February 2, 1745 in Stapleton near Bristol, England. She grew up in a time when education for women was very rare. Yet she was determined to learn. Her father was a school teacher, and soon Hannah and her sisters opened their own school for girls in Bristol. Even then, her love for knowledge and her faith in God were deeply connected. Hannah More began writing plays and poetry that gained her fame in London's literary circles, such as the Blue Stocking Circle founded by Elizabeth Montagu, the Duchess of Manchester. But as she saw the vanity of fame and the spiritual emptiness of society, her heart turned towards God's purposes. She began to use her talent not for applause, but for awakening. Through her poems and Christian writings, she spoke against moral decay and the cruelty of slavery. One of her most powerful works, Slavery, a poem, published in 1788, condemned the inhumanity of the slave trade. Her words carry the conviction of Scripture and the compassion of Jesus Christ. On this time, she met William Wilberforce, a man who shared her burden for justice. While he fought with speeches in Parliament, Hannah fought with her pen, and together they became powerful allies in the cause of abolition of slavery. They both believed that Christianity is not merely a belief, but an action. Through friendship, prayer, and purpose, they reminded the world that faith must produce fruit. But Hannah didn't stop there. In 1789, she began founding schools for poor children in rural England, places where scripture and literacy were taught hand in hand. These were known as the Mendip schools, and many of them still exist today in some form. Her vision was simple: teach truth, cultivate virtue, and raise a generation that would know God. After all of this, which I might say is a history lesson, what can we learn from Hannah's life? Hannah More lived out the truth found in Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verse 9, which says, "Two are better than one because they have a good return for their labor." Her friendship with Wilberforce shows the power of godly partnership. One voice can make a difference, but two voices united in faith can change the entire course of history. Hannah More joined Jesus on September 7, 1833, the same year Britain finally abolished slavery. She didn't live for applause, she lived for impact. Her story reminds us that creativity, when surrendered to God, becomes a weapon for truth. The pen may seem small, but in God's hand, it can end great evil. To learn more about Hannah More's life, you can visit the YouVersion Bible plan titled The Poet Who Ended Slavery. Thank you for watching, and God bless you.